Hey, it's Beck here. I'm one of the nutritionists at Informed Health, and today's video is on, are you feeling the pinch of the rising food prices? So I've noticed lately when I've been going to do my fruit and veg shopping that fruit and veg are going up. And it's safe to say that COVID as well as the floods have really started to affect the prices of our fruit and vegetables. What I want to ensure is that a lot of people aren't skipping out on getting their veggies and are getting nourishing food. So I thought I would share with you my 3 tips to help you budget a little bit while you are in these winter months, especially when the prices are a bit high, and kind of bringing some things to your attention of why things may be a little bit high as well. So number 1 is it's more important than ever to actually buy in season. So we need to make sure that we're buying in season. And the reason for this is if we buy in season, then it's cheaper. We're supporting our local farmers. It's fresher and it's more nutrient dense. And if you support the in-season fruit and veg, it becomes cheaper. But also it's really important for the diversity of our microbiome. So our gut bacteria. If you exclusively start eating in-season foods or try just to eat in season, the seasons are constantly changing, so different fruits and vegetables are available. So as they become available, you're actually increasing the diversity in your nutrients, but also the diversity in your microbiome. So our gut bacteria likes a diverse range of fruits and vegetables. So if you're eating in season, it's going to help a lot. So be aware of what is in season. It's really important to know what is in season currently. I've got a list, so you'll just excuse me looking to the side a little bit. So knowing what's in season is really important because often we go into the fruit and veg shop and we will just buy similar things over and over. And you'll notice that the out of season vegetables are the ones that are the most expensive. So really aim to get things like capsicum, beetroot, celery, onions, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, carrots, leeks, spinach, sweet potatoes, sweets, and pumpkin. Just to list a few. You could Google a whole range of different veggies, but that are in season in winter. But the easiest way to work it out is going on the outside of the fruit and veg shop. Quite often that's how they're set up, is the cheapest is on the outside, so it draws you into the shop, and exclusively trying to buy those things. You'll notice they're all Australian as well, which is really important because if it's more expensive, sometimes it's coming from overseas. So be aware of what is in season right now, and I can't stress that enough. I've been trying to become more and more aware of it. I, for some reason, kept thinking that zucchini was a winter, but I'm pretty sure that's a spring and summer vegetable, and I was wondering why they were expensive. So really be aware of what you're buying. Something that I always put into my trolley is beans. But last time I went, they were actually $25 a kilo, and I was like, wow. And I'm super aware of pricing because I actually worked in a fruit and veg shop for 9 years. So I'm really aware of what's expensive and what's not. So if you're just mindlessly just chucking stuff in the trolley, really kind of look and go, okay, what is in season and how can I utilize this? Winter fruits. All those citruses, I feel like everyone always remembers the mandarins, oranges, kiwi fruit, avocado, apples, pineapples as well, and pears. So focusing on all those foods, and I'm going to give you some tips in a minute on how to focus on those. But making them the main bulk of your meals is really important because you're going to save money, you're going to increase the diversity in your gut bacteria, and you're also going to get more nutrient-dense foods. So what I would highly recommend is starting to get your slow cooker out, or if you like to use a big pot, I prefer using a pot, and make soups and stews right now. So all those vegetables I mentioned are great in soups and stews. So if you're going to make a soup, you can do celery, onion, you can make a cauliflower soup, you can use the carrots, leeks, sweet potatoes, swedes. All those beautiful veggies go really well in slow cooked meals. So just make sure you've got a good source of protein. So quite often I will do chicken thighs or I will do chuck steak. A really good quality stock. I actually just use Campbell's stock. I find their liquid stock, yes, it has a tiny bit of sugar, but in the scheme of things, it's really quite small. And then I use those in-season veggies, and you can make a batch of that and use that for lunches, or you can freeze it as well. So utilizing all those veggies, or if you find it's getting to the end of the week and there's just a few things left, you can chuck them all into a soup or a stew, and you can actually utilize everything that's left, which will help you save money in the long run and reduce waste. The other thing that I've started to do, and I do this quite often, I work backwards when I make my meal plans for the week. So I will actually go into the fruit and veg shop and go into the butcher, see what I can get that is in season, see what cuts of meat that I can get that are the cheapest. And when I say cheapest, I'm still getting good quality meats like grass-fed and free range. So I'm not getting like cheap meat, but I just get cuts of meat that sometimes you don't think of, that like even mince can be a lot cheaper. Your chuck steak can be cheaper. So just thinking outside the box, but I actually will work backwards. So I will fill up my cupboard, or fridge I should say, with in-season produce. And then I will work out a plan from there. So this is what a plan might look like that I would do. And I've got it just written in front of me. It sounds probably like maybe not the cheapest thing, but I just find avocados aren't too bad in price. So quite often I'll do avocado toast with 2 eggs, or I'll do an omelette with capsicum, onion, baby spinach leaves, and some avocado on the side. Those veggies are all in season and cheap at the moment. I quite often will make a batch of soup or stew and use that for lunches throughout the week. And then at dinner time, I'm very much into colourful roasted veggies. So I'll roast up a whole range of colourful veggies, including beetroot, sweet potato, and then have steamed broccoli with it. And those veggies are very cheap at the moment. The other thing I love to do is make like a stir fry. So capsicum, pineapple, carrots, those sorts of things are in season. And then you can have it with cauliflower rice or regular rice, depending on what you're doing at the moment. And I just fill up my fruit bowl with pears, oranges, mandarins, because me and my daughter love them. And then I sip on lemon water throughout the day. So looking at doing something like that, if you are creative like me, sometimes that sounds overwhelming for some people. If you need help with it, please let me know, because I do one-on-one sessions with people, helping them with their meal plans. And you can do a one-on-one session with me. If you're creative like me and you find it easy to work backwards, then you can do it like I do. Look at what you've bought, put it on the bench and go, okay, this is what I'm going to have for the week. And you can write it all down and work it out that way. And trying to just use those veggies that are in season, it's going to save you so much money. It's going to support local farmers as well, because that means you're buying Australian. And it's also going to help your body because it's more nutrient dense when it's in season. And it helps with the diversity of your gut bacteria, because those seasons are forever changing. And your gut bacteria like a diverse range of fruits and veggies. So if you're kind of eating in each season, those things that are in season, you're constantly changing your diet, which is really, really important. And it's really important for our health. Okay, so if you're catching this right at the end, I'm going to finish up the video now and you can watch it from the beginning. And I hope this was helpful. And I have actually created a newsletter all about this. So if you haven't subscribed to our newsletter, please subscribe. So I've actually read off the newsletter and it's all written down, and I have put a bacon and cauliflower soup in there. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.